Alright, welcome back to Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is part 11, where we're going to fight the final bosses of the game. Now, I'm on the hardest difficulty, so I'm going to start with Darth Vader here, and this is the boss fight that I recommend you go with on the hardest difficulty. Purely because I just find the Darth Vader fight a lot easier, and the Emperor fight's a lot harder, so I would much rather do that on an easier difficulty. Because you have to do two playthroughs, one of them is going to be in the hardest difficulty and one of them is going to be in the easiest difficulty, or you might as well make it the easiest difficulty. Might as well make this the fight that you do on the harder difficulty, because we already know how to fight Darth Vader for the most part. So all you're really going to do is you're just going to do what we did in the last fight, which is block all of his attacks. If he force grips you, then you get out of it, and if he does force push, then you get behind him and you start doing lightning imbued lightsaber attacks. On top of that, other than lightning imbued lightsaber attacks, you can also do the aerial combo that like throws them up into the air, or any of its variations, and that'll do a bunch of damage to him as well. Like this one right here, and then grab him, throw him into the ground, do force lightning. So just keep doing that over and over and over again, and that's like this whole boss fight. It's like super easy. So I really would recommend doing this fight on the harder difficulty. So that's all I really have to say about this fight. I mean, it's basically just the same as what we've been doing in this level. Just some extra steps because you're doing some extra combos rather than, or you might be doing extra combos or bigger combos rather than the lightning imbued lightsaber attacks. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, as you can see, it's like really easy. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is that sometimes he'll force grip you on repeat like this, and then he'll immediately go for some lightsaber attacks while you're in your recovery animation, and that'll deal some real damage to you. As you can see, I'm already at like I'm close to half. I'm not quite at half, and he's barely hit me at all. And I've hit him like a crazy amount, and he's barely hurt at all. So yeah, just be careful with that. If he grips you, hopefully he's not gripping you like up against a wall with him standing next to you, you know. As you can see, this aerial move works really well on him, and I'm pretty sure he has like a weakness to lightning, and that's why the lightning attacks do so much damage to him. I mean, he's a robot, or a cyborg, sort of. He's got a lot of electronics and everything, so lightning obviously is going to do a bunch of nasty things to him. Yeah, you can see this fight's like really boring. It's just a bunch of blocking and then running around behind him and hitting him in the back. Also, be careful doing the wrong combo when you go behind him, because as you can see, I did the wrong combo and he ended up hitting me because I was in the animation for the combo still. As you can see, you can also parry him. So that's just when you block right as he hits you with his lightsaber, or you block right before he hits you with his lightsaber, and you can kind of parry him and get some attacks in that way. But if you want to play it safe, just do what we've been doing, which is block his attacks, wait for beta force push, and then get behind him and do a combo. I was kind of annoyed there because I did the combo. Normally I can't, for some reason the combo doesn't let me like launch into the air every single time. I used to be able to do it all the time, and now I can't really do the part where I get thrown into the air as well and do like an extra bit of damage. But I actually did it right there, and then it didn't even throw him into the air with me. So, but that's the whole Darth Vader fight. Again, doing this is for the evil ending, so just do the QTE, and you should kill him and get the dark ending. And there's all 5 achievements for doing the dark ending, and all 4 of the difficulty achievements. And then on the easier difficulty, you can come over here to do the Emperor fight. And this is me doing it on the easier difficulty, because why would I be doing it on the hard difficulty? He'll grab these like items, like these pieces of debris, and throw them at you. You can just hide behind here, like I am, and block to kind of not get hit by them. And then you want to run up and do as many lightsaber moves on him as you can. Try and imbue them with lightning, of course. And then eventually he'll probably hit you with some lightning strikes, and you can't really avoid those. You can avoid the shield. I kind of just ran into it there. But then he's going to spawn in some Royal Guards. These guys aren't too hard. If you can use some of the debris that he throws at you to throw at them, then you can knock them over, and then you can force grip them and throw them into the lightning shield, or the laser shield, and kill them pretty much instantly. Then you can start doing more damage to the Emperor, and just keep doing lightning imbued lightsaber attacks. He's going to summon more guys. Just keep doing what you were doing before. Just throw stuff at them, or throw them at each other. I knocked this guy on the ground. I think I stabbed him a few times to keep him on the ground, or just once because it's the easiest difficulty. And then I grabbed that guy and just threw him into the laser gate, laser wall, whatever you want to call it. Then he starts throwing stuff at me again, and I just hide behind here and wait until he's done, and then go hit him a bunch. And you want to hide behind that one, I believe, because the other one you can't really, like, they still hit you if you like, there's the two walls, there's one on the right, one on the left. If you hide behind the one on the left, I believe they still hit you. Like these ones, I think you would want to hide behind the wall on the left. It kind of just depends on where he's at when he starts throwing them at you. Of course, he was still imbued with lightning there, so I went to hit him and I got knocked back. Now I'm getting knocked into the laser shield a bunch. Got grapple, and I'm just getting bullied here now. But it's the easiest difficulty, so it's not a big deal. But you can see why I don't really like doing this on the harder difficulty. And once those guards are dead, just rinse and repeat. Go hit the Emperor a bunch. He's going to knock you out of the way. But yeah, I don't like doing this on the harder difficulty because there's so many points where you're hit just completely inevitably. Like, you cannot dodge it, you cannot stop it from happening in any way. And so you end up taking a bunch of damage, and on the harder difficulty that makes it like pretty much impossible to do because he deals so much damage. The enemy, you take so much damage on the harder difficulty that it's almost impossible to do this on the harder difficulty. It's possible, but it's just really annoyingly hard. So just take the Darth Vader fight on the harder difficulty and do this one on the easier one. If you see one of the pieces of debris on the floor that's like electrified, he won't pick it up or anything. He's not going to throw it at you from behind like some weird angle. If he's going to throw something at you, it's always going to be from overhead. And yeah, that's the Emperor boss fight, and that will be for the light ending. So just do the QTE to finish off the fight. And there's the achievement for the light side ending. And that's the end of this episode, and the end of the base game achievements, with the exception of a few of the cumulative achievements, which you can do right after this fight, and right after the cutscene and all the credits and everything. It will put you into a new game cycle with all your abilities, so you can just run through the game again and just kill enemies with Force Lightning until you get the Force Lightning achievement. Other than that, next episode we're probably going to work on the training room and then the DLC, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tune into the next one. See ya.
Go! Hurry! Protect the senators!
is dead.
Then he is now more powerful than ever. He was meant to root out the rebels. His sacrifice will only inspire them.
But now we know who they are. I will hunt them down and destroy them. As you always intended, Master.
You must be relentless, Lord Vader. If even a single rebel survives, this alliance that we have unwittingly created will be our undoing.
Are we ready to finish what he started? Then at last, the Rebel Alliance is born. Here. Tonight.
We need a flag to rally behind. A symbol. A symbol of hope.
He's at last one with the Force.
You always knew who he was, didn't you?
I suspected, yes.
Then why did you help us, after all the things we'd done?
When he came to me in the bar, among all his dark thoughts, I glimpsed one bright spot. One beautiful thing he held on to, even at the end.
What?